Hello everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Oliveboard. This is Aarzoo. So welcome to this very important session where, as you all know, PIB is a very important source from your exam point of view, where you can expect many such questions from directly from these current affairs. So we'll be analyzing the important articles of today. Meanwhile, first of all, do share this session with your other friends and mark your attendance by liking this session, giving a thumbs up sign, and if you are there, please wave in the chat section once. The session starts exactly at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I expect everybody here to please be there at 9 a.m. sharp. We'll wait for 2 minutes for those who want to join, and then we'll move forward with this. CPIB such a source that you cannot skip at all. Skip to बहुत बड़ा word हो जाएगा इसके लिए, because it is so much important, and all that is required is your consistency. You should be consistent with your everyday work. You should basically mark it in your schedule. Right at 9 a.m. we have a lecture where we will be covering the important PIB articles of today. So there itself in the morning you will be covering. Rest of the day tension ही नहीं होगी फिर. Okay, I'm receiving the answers by Ravi and Manoj. A very good evening, good morning Ravi, Manoj. आंसर दे देते हो, विश नहीं करते हो. क्या बात, अच्छी मॉर्निंग नहीं होती? Good morning, good morning. Okay, so let us move with the very first question. No problem, Ravi. Give your best shot, whatever you are preparing for. So, what you have prepared for, so rest, everything will fall into place if you have done the hard work, and it will bring colors, right? Okay, so let us have a look over the very first question. Which of the following country has launched Artemis 1 mission? I am getting answers as option B, USA. Then here USA is absolutely the correct answer. The American agency NASA is associated with this mission. So option B, USA is the correct answer. USA basically has launched Artemis 1 mission, which is a moon exploration program. It is basically, you can say, the first flight of NASA's 21st century moon exploration program. Earlier that was Apollo program, but back 50 years ago, right? This time it is the 21st century's first exploration mission of NASA, that is moon exploration mission, that goes for it Artemis 1. In this series we have Artemis 1, Artemis 2, Artemis 3, right? See, NASA's first flight, 21st century. If I am saying na Artemis 1, Artemis 2, Artemis 3, so they will be in series. Artemis 1 has been launched. Artemis 2 will launch in 2024. Artemis 3 by 2025. Artemis 1 mission is a uncrewed mission. There is no astronaut in this particular mission. There are satellites, payloads, CubeSats that will be, the satellites are responsible for searching for the resources available on the moon, right? Availability of water. So it will search for water in the all forms, availability of hydrogen as a source of energy. That is there in Artemis 1, but no astronaut, no human is present. Instead, in Artemis 1 mission, There is first of all a Orion spacecraft. Please do remember the name. This Orion is very important. Why I am saying so? Because this Orion is a capsule where you have, see, this is, let's say this is the rocket complete, and this is the capsule where you will have three dummy passengers. Now what is three dummy passenger? Basically you will be you can say it like ki, it will resemble to like humans, like soft tissues, right? Like bones, so that you are able to understand ki, okay, when, why we are sending dummy passengers there that resemble, that mimics human body. Because in 2024 with Artemis 2 mission, it will be crewed mission where astronauts will be going to also. In Artemis 3, it is also a crewed mission where proper landing on the moon will take place. So Artemis 1 is uncrewed. This is very important that you need to remember. And as I have told you, Orion spacecraft, the name of the rocket is SLS. Space Launch System Rocket. These are certain terms that you need to remember. Right? So what Artemis 1 mission will do, it will extract the resources found on the moon, the minerals available, harness the hydrogen or helium as the energy resource. Then moving to the second question, the carbon border tax recently was proposed by. The carbon border taxes recently was proposed by European Union, USA, Canada, Israel. A, B, C, D. If you don't know the answer, make a guess, but try to answer these questions. Take it as a mock test and an answer. If your answers will go wrong, doesn't matter. Here you are to learn the important current affairs of today. Option A, European Union. Correct. Option A is absolutely the right answer. It was proposed by European Union, but countries, especially the developing countries, they were completely against. What this particular text says, we'll just understand this. See, carbon border tax says if there is a product, let's say from India, you are exporting it to country B, like, right? So what European Union says, when you are exporting this product from India, let's say example, to the country B, you have to pay carbon border tax. Why? Because in the production of that particular product, let's say X, when you're producing this product, you will be emitting carbon. For that, because of the climate change thing, you have to basically, there will be carbon border taxes for that, right? So it is basically a duty on imports. It is based on the amount of carbon emission that you committed when you produce that product. India said no, this, it won't be possible. Because when we always talk about climate change, there is a north south divide. There is basically developed countries and developing countries का concept आ जाता है, where developed countries says you have to do this, developing countries says we are developing, we are in the stage of development, we need to enhance our production. Yes, we are with climate change. Yes, we will take all the measures to curb pollution, to, we have our nationally determined contributions and we are working for it. But if we'll impose such taxes, it will hamper our production, right? And you are the already developed, right? When you were in the developing stage, when you were developing, you had your own industry, so that time, so you have done your complete pollution. Then now you are saying ki, okay, अब नहीं करना है, अब तो basically you have to restrict yourself, you will pay carbon border taxes. That is not going to happen. Make ki, yes, we will try reducing the carbon emissions, we will make all our efforts, the pathways that lead to zero carbon emission, but imposing such taxes is not the solution, right? So this is the scenario. So this was proposed. It was not key. Okay, it is done. It was proposed by European Union in the Conference of Parties where it happened. COP27. I hope we have covered it multiple times now. In Egypt, Sharm el Sheikh. Right. So please do remember that 27th edition of Conference of Parties. May he it was proposed, but countries opposed this, especially the developing nations, China, Africa, India. According to United Nations Population Fund, the human population across the globe, it touched how many billions? A, B, C, D. 8 billion? It's not the date. I hope that you are reading the question right. It is talking about the population, the human population across the globe. It has touched 8 billion. Correct. Option C is the correct answer. Right? Here, the population has crossed by 8 billion, the world population. At the same point of time, if I talk about India, we will be surpassing China probably the next year soon. So we'll be number one, the most populous country. But with this rising population, increase in population, there are challenges also. Challenges of resources, challenges of availability, infrastructure, better services. So we need to make sure that with this population, we have to stretch ourselves to the investments in these sectors. But at the same point of time, this demographic dividend, the youth, you can harness their potential. They can act basically a boom for your nation, where you can provide them the job opportunities that will lead to more creation of products. And you can be a developing from from developing stage to, we can reach to developed ones if we properly harness and give them the better opportunities coming up of startups, innovations in every field. Right? So this is also a positive aspect of it. Now, if I talk about populations, the world population could grow to 8.5 billion in 2030, 9.7 billion in 2050, 10.4 billion in 2080s. And according to this report, it was said that there is an increase in the population, no doubt, but the rate, that is the slowest, that is fallen under 1% in 2020, and this has happened for the first time. The rate with which we grew, that is slow. It has fallen under 1% in 2020. With respect to this also, please remember World Population Day. World Population Day is observed every year on 11th of July, and this year the theme was also, see, a word of 8 billion towards a resilient future for all, harnessing opportunities and ensuring rights and choices for all. Right? So this was the theme. You can harness the opportunities of with the rising population. Moving on to the next question. Recently, the 17th annual summit of G20 was hosted by Indonesian G20 presidency in Bali under the theme. Four options are there. I hope that you remember the 17th summit. See, Indonesia was holding the presidency of G20. Now, from 1st of December, India is going to assume the presidency for a year. We have come up with a theme, Vasudev Kutumbakam, the symbol lotus. And the 17th summit of G20 was hosted with the theme, option A, B, C, D. Make a guess if you don't know the answer. Ravi is going with D. Deepika is going with B. Okay, Manoj, what do you think is the right answer of this question? So if you all are going with option, okay, I'm all तो नहीं होगा यहाँ पर क्योंकि only one aspirant is going with option D here. So यहाँ the right answer is yes. Recover together, recover stronger. I feel great when answers go wrong in these sessions. Absolutely. If answers are right, you are the obviously things are going well. But for all those, if the answers are going wrong, Mark my words, you are going to remember the answer for a longer period of time, and revision is the only key. When we commit the mistakes, we used to remember that thing for a long period of time, right? So here it does not mean that you have to mark your answers wrong. It means ki don't shy giving the answers. If your answers go wrong, then also it doesn't matter. Members, please do remember, it is very important, and I expect that this will be your homework. टेक 2 minutes every day और ये मेंबर्स को प्लीज याद में रख लेना, लाइक अर्जेंटीना, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, ब्राजील, कनाडा, चाइना, फ्रांस, जर्मनी, इंडिया, इंडोनेशिया, इटली. सो देर आर 20 members. You have to remember G20 presidency members, right? The most powerful countries are there in the G20. Moving on, the headquarter of Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority is at New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Gurugram. A, B, C, D. Headquarters of Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority is at A, B, C, D. Gurugram, New Delhi, option D, option A. Option A, okay. So let us see the right answer of this question. Option A is absolutely the right answer, New Delhi. So the headquarter of Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority is at New Delhi. We are covering it because recently PFRDA has appointed Suraj Bhan as the chairman of NPS Trust, National Pension System Trust. It is responsible for managing funds under the national pension system. So the personality Suraj Bhan, who is appointed, is the trustee on the board of NPS Trust. He joined Indian Economic Service in 1983. So these were the things, but important is who has been appointed. So directly you can expect questions on who is appointed for where. This authority was founded in 23rd of August 2003. Headquarter New Delhi. PFRDA's chairperson Supritam Bandyopadhyay, right? So Supritam Bandyopadhyay is the chairperson of Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. Janjatiya Gaurav Divas is observed on which of the following date? Janjatiya Gaurav Divas is observed on which of the following date? A, B, C, D. What is the associated date for Janjatiya Gaurav Divas? Option C, okay. 15th of November is the correct answer. 15th of November is basically Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. 15th of November is the birth anniversary of the tribal freedom fighter Birsa Munda. 15th of November is also basically when we observe Jharkhand Foundation Day. Birsa Munda was a tribal Indian freedom fighter, a religious leader, and he headed the tribal movement across the British rule in the late 19th century across the tribal belt of modern day Jharkhand and Bihar. He was born on 15th of November 1875 as a member of Munda tribe of Chota Nagpur Plateau. So recently, President of India, on the occasion of Janjatiya Gaurav Divas that we observe every year on 15th of November, paid tribute to the freedom fighter Bhagwan Birsa Munda on his birth anniversary. Moving on. So, yeah, I hope that you know, basically this Divas is celebrated every year to recognize the efforts of the tribals in their preservation of cultural heritage, promotion of Indian values of national pride and hospitality. Okay, which of the following countries is the world's second largest producer of steel? Yes, please. There is no as such difference between a chairman and a chairperson. A question is like this. See, these types of questions, it is basically you can go for your own research as well. But if you want, if you have that curiosity, see, chairman is basically you the person who is presiding over an organization board, and chairperson is basically a gender neutral term. Chairman, may you are seeing it is not gender neutral, but yes, if you say ki women are being called as chairman, I would say generally it is chair women, they are called as, or only we use the term chair. It is only about the gender neutrality. It is already which is used as a noun, right? So don't go into such technicalities. I hope now, but basically things are clear. So China, India, Japan, you are moving with this ranking, and everybody is going with option B. India is absolutely the right answer. India is the second largest producer of steel. A good, I would say, position. China is at the number one, but India became the second largest producer of steel. It was announced during the Steel Conference of State Governments held in New Delhi. Right, so per capita steel consumption, it grew from 57.8 kilogram to 78 kg, a growth of 50% in the last 8 years. If we are the second largest producer of steel, we were earlier at a lower position than this. Coming to the second position means government's efforts are there. Efforts like Purvodaya program. This is basically where you can use in your answer writing, right? If we are achieving any place, what are the other points, what government has done so far with respect to this? Purvodaya program aims to accelerate the development of eastern India, establishment of integrated steel hub. If I am saying eastern states, means Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, northern part of Andhra Pradesh. They hold about 80% of the iron ore reserves, 100% of the cooking coal. So these efforts, if you are in the right direction, the numbers will definitely increase, and this is the result that these kind of programs by the government of India, they are showing numbers, and today India is at the second place. Clear? Moving on, what is the rank of India in climate change performance index 2023? What is the rank of India in climate change performance index 2023? Option A, B, C, D. Option B, okay. You can mention government is coming up with the several other programs like uh, you can mention certain other names if you wish to. So you, if you don't want to exactly write the name of the program, you can wish for writing integrated steel hub we are working upon. It basically, these are the programs that are directly by the government of India, and also uh, these might help you in your basically objective answers, right? Government schemes and programs. It generally does not happen, Purvo. These are the programs that are directly by the government of India. If you wish to have certain other names of the programs, if you wish to have the exact English terms, you can find out for the missions that are completely in English. Okay, so the right answer of this question is absolutely right. Eighth. India ranked 8th in the Climate Change Performance Index. Climate Change Performance Index is published by A, B, C, D. Climate Change Performance Index is published by Option B, German watch? Correct. Option B is the right answer. German watch basically published this. These are the non-governmental organizations: German Watch, New Climate Institute, Climate Action Network International. So this is released by them. India ranked 8th. Earlier India was at the 10th positions. Now we have improved. Definitely we are coming up with so much of programs here. Our mission life, that where we want to include the youngsters, the youth of the nation, being a message bearer of a sustainable lifestyle, right? And India basically is coming up with you can say national hydrogen missions. We were there in 2021. We are working upon our national plans, the NDCs, right? And also like programs like coming up of electric vehicles, switching to electric vehicles, and many other things we are working upon, so as to make sure that we reduce our carbon emissions and work upon the climate change factor. So that is why India has ranked 8th. India has improved its position, but it's not completely on the government side. Common people also have to take care of. You have to change your lifestyles, your habits, right? So now, if I talk about the 4 categories, how this index is basically released based upon which parameters. So there are total of 14 indicators, but 4 categories they are sum up into: greenhouse gas emissions, renewable energy, energy use, and climate policy. So these are the 4 categories. Now who is at the first position? No country. First, second, and third positions are empty. Fourth position is taken by Denmark, and then Sweden with the fifth position, right? And India at the 8th position. So first, second, third, there is no country with that score achieving first, second, and third position. When is National Epilepsy Day observed in India? Deepika, you have the playlist. Complete playlist is there from the day the PIB session started for on this new platform of RBI, SEBI, Nabard, Oliveboard platform. So there is a complete playlist for all those sessions that have been taken so far. So you can refer to the playlist. I think it started on this channel. It started from in the month of November only, and but on the in the previous month it was on the main channel Oliveboard. But now as we have switched to for your regulatory bodies preparation this channel, so from the month of November, from the 1st of November, basically I can say you will be getting you have already received all these sessions. There is a complete playlist. You can refer to that. Okay, so the right answer of this question is option A. 17th of November is observed in India as National Epilepsy Day. Epilepsy is basically a chronic brain disorder where the person get frequent seizures or fits, right? So the aim of this day is to raise the public awareness regarding the epilepsy. In India, each year 17th of November is the date, but International Epilepsy Day is observed every year on second Monday of the February across the world, right? So these are the two different dates. You have to go through it. According to the Epilepsy Foundation, the theme of National Epilepsy Awareness Month, you can say NEAM basically stands for NEAM, stands for National Epilepsy Awareness Month. There is no National Epilepsy Awareness Month without me. Without me means you have to create awareness. If you will create awareness, then only there will be National Epilepsy Awareness Month, right? So there is no NEAM without me. So this was the case. And for all those who wish to give SEBI Grade A 2023 exam, so Oliveboard has come up with this winter fest where you can save your 35% on. It ends on the 18th of November. So today is the last day. You can get 35% off for a RBI Grade B complete plan, SEBI Grade A also. Proper complete coverage is there. Video lectures, notes, doubts, everything is there. Mock interview sessions, everything. A complete plan is there. You can use the code WINTER, WINTER, and can save 35%. Also, there is RBI Grade B 2023 mentorship batch. You will be getting a dedicated mentor, proper study materials, customized study plans, and for further details, you can refer to Oliveboard platform. The link is given in the description box. With this, I, Aarzoo Kakkar, sum up this session. I hope you enjoyed learning and I hope a very nice day. Thank you, everyone. All the best. Take care. Mentorship is basically where you will be getting the assigned mentor also for your complete during your complete preparation plan. So that is why I'm saying, for all the details you will be understanding it, please do open the Oliveboard platform. The link is given in the description box. A mentor will be assigned to you. The last date is 30th for the 100, basically 100 slots. It will be completely filled. So if you wish to have a dedicated mentor that you need for your complete preparation, where you can ask your doubts regarding what to do, from where to do, and many other things, you will be assigned super mentors also. So a complete mentor will be there for you in your complete plan of 6 months. So that is this mentorship batch. It will be starting from 15th of December. So till then, for the one who want to register, they can. It's not compulsory, it's voluntary. So if you wish to, you can. If you don't feel so, it's completely up to you. So thank you everyone. Take care.